What is going on in your life? How's it going there in your life?
Okay, how about this? I've been trying to go to different churches every week because I don't know. I just felt like
Seriously?
I've been pretty distant from church. And I mean, you know me personally, so you know that I have a different relationship with the higher power that I believe in. Don't consider myself necessarily religious, but I am spiritual and I believe in a higher power. And I don't know, like I pray like multiple times a day. So I've been trying to go to different churches. Not this
Have you
past
gone
week.
to?
Hillsong?
Sorry,
Is that
go
what you're
ahead.
gonna ask?
No, yeah, or Churchill? No,
No, Hillsong.
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 Hillsong, yeah. Have you gone there?
No, I thought about going, and then I saw that it's in downtown LA, and I kind of try to stay away from downtown LA.
Right.
So, but not this past week, but the week before, I went to Mosaic Church, which was pretty nice. The only thing that I didn't like is that I expected it to be live, and it wasn't. It was all pre-recorded into a video. They started playing a video, and I thought it was just like the first 5 minutes of it because the pastor started talking about giving and like donating money. So I was like, okay, he's gonna have a 5 minute video of how we should donate to the church and this and that, da, 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 and then it's gonna get into the word. No, didn't happen. The entire freaking service was about giving, and it was like 40 minutes and it was all video format. It was actually a really good. It was really good, like what he was saying and stuff like that. But the fact that it was all video format, I'm like, bro, I could have watched this from home.
Yeah, exactly. If it's like a video, what the hell? What's the point of coming in just to see it in a projector or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I was a little bit disappointed by that. But the cool thing that I did like, especially being out here in LA, nobody had to wear a mask inside a church, so that felt a little bit liberating. I was like, ooh, this is nice. Because everywhere else
Why
you have
they're
to
they're
freaking wear a
exempt
mask.
from like the law?
Hey, man, my religion doesn't allow me to wear masks, so sorry.
What's your religion?
I'm just a nomad in the religion zone.
Mm. So has it been helping your spiritual uh thing?
Well, yeah, I think it's a little bit of like food for the soul, you know,
Mm-hmm.
almost like when you listen to certain speakers and certain people that inspire you, it inspires you for the week and kind of re-energizes you to focus on the things you need to focus on. So I kind of think the same thing, why can't I devote an hour, 2 hours of my week to feed my spiritual side and just feel closer to the higher power? But this past week, I picked out a church and it looked absolutely gorgeous. It was like one of those old school gothic looking churches.
Mm-hmm.
And I get there with my friend and it turns out that they're only doing it live. So the church was closed. So I didn't
Oh,
go to
like
church this past
live
weekend.
video.
Yeah, live video, exactly. And
Right.
then it was funny because like we walked around and then I saw this other church from a distance and I was like, maybe God's trying to nudge us to go to this church. And then I get closer to the church and it was Catholic and it was in Spanish. So I was like, all right, that's two X's. Maybe if it was Catholic and English, I would have gone. But the fact that it's Catholic and Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do this. So we just went to breakfast.
So what made you want to start like looking for a church to attend?
I just
Have you
felt
been
like
feeling like more down, or have you been like in need of you know whatever it is that churchgoers need?
it's kind of what I said before. I just feel like I needed to feed my spiritual side, and it's been, especially because of the pandemic, it's been over a year that I've been to church physically out here in
Mm-hmm.
LA. Actually, no, I've never been to church physically out here in LA. So
Right.
I just wanted to give it a try, and I kind of wanted to do like different churches every week, go to a different church, see how I like it, and kind of do that for a couple months, and then eventually maybe choose one that I'd want to go to frequently. And I don't have to go every week, but once every other week or once a month, whatever. I don't know. I enjoy the morality of church. I enjoy what they bring to the table. I may not necessarily believe in a lot of things they believe in, but they have good intentions, and that's what I try to get from it. It's not like you're
Right.
going to church and they try to teach you how to become a worse person. They're only trying to build up your person, how you can become the best version of yourself. So that's kind of what I'm trying to get from it.
Right. The thing that bothers me is like just how these pastors are rich, you know, because they give this whole speech or whatever, this whole sermon, and then they really get you emotional, and then that's when they like, you know, convince you to give some of your money to the church,
Right.
and that's where I have a problem with, you know,
No, yeah. I
just
mean,
because I feel like a lot, I don't know, a lot of times they're not really utilizing that money for good. They're just kind of paying themselves, and depending on how many members are in the church, then they get really paid, you know.
no,
Like
yeah.
you see pastors like driving freaking Rolls Royce and shit, like some
Mhm.
crazy, or like just, you know, live a lavish lifestyle, have like a crazy ass mansion, and then that's when it, like, I think it becomes a problem.
No, I can definitely agree to that and attest to it because I've definitely been to some churches where the pastors are
So
freaking
have you donated
rolling in dough.
since you visited these churches?
No, no.
No.
I mean, I know it says. I mean, I'm not. I don't. Like I said, I have a different belief system. I believe in the morality and the values that the Bible brings, but I don't necessarily believe in the Bible. So there's like there's a lot of things. Like for example, the Bible, it tells you that you have to give 20% of your income to the church, and
20.
20%.
It says that.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
but I don't necessarily believe in that per se. I believe that you should give. I think giving is a great thing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you give it to that church. I think just giving to the community, giving your time to people that need it, teaching somebody something, you know, like, oh, there's that old tale of the fisherman, give me a fish and you'll feed me for a day, teach me how to fish and you'll feed me for the rest of my life.
So you just pick and choose on what you want to believe in.
Sure, if you want to put it that way, sure. You thought
Hmm.
you were gonna get me with that, huh? You thought you were gonna get me somewhere with that one. You thought you were gonna talk down
No,
on
I
me.
just don't
Nah.
understand. I just don't understand how, like, you can believe in certain things from the same book but not other
I just
things.
said that I don't. I believe in the morals and the values of the Bible, but I don't believe in like the stories and like a lot of the things. I think the stories are
Right.
meant to teach you morals and values, but I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, the whole giving thing, I believe in giving. I don't necessarily believe that I have to give 20% of my income to a church, but I do
Yeah.
believe that you have to give to other people, whether it's time or money.
Damn, 20% is a lot. What the hell? I don't know if I could do 20%. Fuck that.
What
I do
can you
like
do?
paying myself. I do like paying myself 20% of what I earn,
Yeah, you
which
greedy
would be
bastard.
like putting, no. I'm saying like putting aside that money for like a rainy day, you know? Or like
Saving
buying
20%.
something. Yeah, either saving or investing 20% of my income,
Right.
you know? So that's what I believe in.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be that. Maybe I can incorporate it like that, you know? So like you don't have to necessarily give it to the church, but you can like give it to yourself. Like put it aside or
I
invest.
think the moral of it is to be able to give to others. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be your money, but at least your time to help a community, you know, to help do something for the community to I don't know, bro. I think even like children, because I think children are the most vulnerable people in the earth because they're young and they could believe in whatever. When you donate your time to children, I think you can impact them in a whole new level, whether than adults that already have pre-made mindsets.
That's true cuz like I feel like a lot of things that happened when I was a kid, I still remember that shit till today.
For sure.
Like even if like a person impacted me like in a good way, I always remember it. Or like in a bad way, I always remember it.
Right.
And it's
Man,
funny how that happens, right? Like you remember that shit. Like people don't notice like when they're saying something to a kid how much it's going to impact, or when you do something to a kid, like how much is going to impact their life
yeah, for
for
sure.
the rest of their life.
That's why I think children are the most important group of people in this world, because depending on how you treat them, what you teach them, they're going to be the future at the end of the day. They're going to be our age, and then they're going to be running the world. So you want to have a positive impact on them so that when they are running the world, they can treat the world in a positive way, as opposed to, thinking of all those traumatic experiences that they've been through and bringing more trauma into the world.